Well, just got back from my Christmas break in Brazil to sunny Regina, but bloody cold. So, yeah, I mean, my house has not been lived in for 6 weeks, so it's pretty cold. That's why I'm wearing my hat to try and keep some warmth in. Anyway, I promised you that I'd look into the Pedro Sanchez situation with his declaration that his idea is to implement 100% taxes for non-residents on purchasing a property. Well, I thought, no. I think there's a mistranslation here. He would not be so stupid as to say that sort of thing. Anyway, seems to be. I was imagining that he was talking about 100% increase on the property purchase tax, which as we know is 7%. So making that 14% for a non-resident against, so that would mean that anyone buying a house in Spain, a normal resident will pay 12% overall in taxes, 7% in the property purchase tax, and 5% for the notary registration and lawyers. So if his idea was to actually 100% increase on the property purchase tax, that would make that 14% plus the 5, 19%. That's not so terrible for an investor. But no, his idea, it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It's a minority government anyway, and he was actually speaking at a rally for young PSOE supporters. Of course, there's a problem with housing. But it's, in my last post, I talked about how the older properties in all the inland towns are just not wanted by young Spanish people at all. Spaniards don't want to buy a 50, 60, 70, 80-year-old character Spanish property. No. They want something modern, chic, and everything else there. Okay, well, you want something modern and chic, like most of the other people want, you have to pay the price. All over the world, property prices are a bit crazy. I mean, for example, here in Regina, well, if you were looking for a rental property a few years ago, you'd probably get a 3-bedroom property for about 350 euros a month. Now, it's almost impossible. Why? The main reason for that is because a lot of people have bought mobile homes, invested 50, 60, 70, 80,000 euros in a mobile home. It's like buying a car. It goes down in value every single year. Then they find out, whoops, a daisy, I'm paying almost 4,000 euros a year rent for my mobile home to be on that site. Well, 4,000 euros a year, what's that, 300? Well, I could sell my mobile home, release the capital and rent. And that's what a lot of people did a couple of years ago. Now, of course, there aren't any more rentals. So if a young family in Regina wants to rent a property, very difficult. And that creates a situation where even local business people are buying up what houses do come available so they can rent them. So never mind all this Airbnb rubbish that's going on there. So this is just the world as it is, it's supply and demand. Biggest problem most of the world is that your bloody governments aren't building enough properties. Not building enough properties. I mean, especially in Spain. I mean, I'm going to actually do another post on VPO properties.